Hi, I'm Rob, and today I'd like to present to you a new system or platform to get stuff on edges, building on edges of doors, sheet panels, sheet material and that sort. For instance, mortices for door locks you can do, hinges, dowels, that's all possible. And that's in a way, this thing. It's a very easy thing, but it makes it a very secure job. And that's what I like to show you. Well, first of all, I show you the jig. So with this one you can do mortices for deadlocks, dowels, you see. Hinges you can lay in. Well, it consists roughly out of 8 parts. 2 clamp parts, 2 guide parts and 4 aluminum knives. And then the thread rods and the screws. Yeah, you can use it for bigger beams, you see. So if you put it together like this, you close this one up. And here you even have a lock. And that lock is for if the router is in, then you can lock the router. So, yeah, it's a very simple device, you see. Yeah, of course you have to work a bit square and straight, but furthermore, there is not much to do. Well, before you start cutting, I think it's maybe more wise to bring in first the slots. I need 4 slots, equal length, 6 mil. So, because it's now a continuous plate, it's very easy, because you can do them, they lay in line, all of them. So I think it's very easy if you can do them in one time. So I left it still on the big plate, as you can see. You see? And then first I do the slots and then I cut them on size. So then it's very easy and it works way quicker. And you have more control. Yeah, it also depends how you want to make it, you know. But I make it then in this manner, and for me I think this is the way, the fastest way of doing. Okay, now you have to glue them mirror-wise together, because you have a left one and you have a right one, and it's just a matter of flipping one over, you know, the top one or not, because it's similar, this side and that side, so you can switch. Okay, I glue them together with 10-second glue, CA, because then you know that it's right away on the right position and it doesn't move anymore. And then I give it 4 brad nails, and that you do with both of them. Well, now I mark the underside, where we glue and screw the cross section. You see, like this. And that's of course on the back side, so this is, with me, it's 5 centimeter. Okay, first I make in the right place a pilot hole, just one. This one is already drilled, but I only attach it still with one to adjust. Well, after the first screw, adjust it 90 degrees, and then you can place the second one. Okay, now we get the most tricky part, and that's the second device, you know, the one who's still loose. And this one has to be exactly in size, parallel with this one, with a little bit of clearance. This is then 300, it's cigarette paper, 300, you see. And that one I put in between. Okay, now with a smaller drill, I pre-drill exactly in the middle of this hole. First I do the real one, that's this one, the fatter one, and I make a small indentation. So now I know where is the middle. Then I come with a smaller one and pre-drill. See? They are always in the middle. Now I drill the first piece of wood inside. That's it. Yeah, well, another point of attention, that's those 4 so-called knives. If you don't have them, these pieces of wood, they rest on the object. And if you make an indentation here, you get all kind of splinters on the side, and it forms a sort of a dike. And then, if you want to move, it is stuck. The plate here, this plate is stuck. Now, the total plate is a little bit off the wood, you see, like this. You get your, it's a 2 mil. These plates are 2 mil thick, and they are cut like a knife under 45 degrees. So they cut off or they bend the splinter line, and then it can continue. I didn't have them in the very first beginning, and I was just stuck, you know, like this. I couldn't go further because of this edge. But now that's not a problem, and now it just slides over it. So these knives, yeah, they are crucial. Now here you have maybe a better view of those knives. They are just aluminum plates, 4 of them, and yeah, I just make a 45 cut on it, and then a sharp bevel. The other one 2 mirror-wise, and the same on the other side. You see over there. And then yeah, you can mount it. Now then it becomes like this. Also, if you like, it has a very big span. You see, I can do pieces of beam. Now, I think, what will it be? 18? No, 14.5. Yeah, then another thing, and that's the lock. Here you see a thread end. I built a thread end in. I made it a bit longer, because I still don't know if I attach more things on it. Then I have a metal plate, 6 mil, 4 mil, and that's a lock. It falls over, you see, it has a big hole, but it doesn't matter. Here we have a plate washer, and a wing nut. So by attaching the wing nut, you close off the whole jig like this, so that it stays really tight to the door. And then this one, you place it on top of it like this, close it, and now your router, it can't move. So that's a lock, you see. And there is that yellow plate for it. Yeah, now yeah, that needs maybe a bit of explanation. You see a secondary foot plate with the normal base, the standard base, the plunge router and the tilt base. You see? And that's made to fit all of them on each system what I made. And I made a few systems. So each foot has a different diameter. You see, a different size. So to get it all in a universal size, I had to make it a little bit bigger. And that gives you a better way of support, because yeah, it's bigger. But if you don't want it, you can screw it off and use the standard foot plate. You see? So this one fits on it, and this one also fits on it. You see? Now there is an adapter, and that is for the tracksole, for the rail of the tracksole. You see? So it can also follow your tracksole, and that I use for straight lines. If I have to make big straight lines, then I use that one. But I can use it on a Bosch rail, I can use it on a Festool rail, I can use them on 2 rails. And the tilt base, it's the same thing. You see? Also fits. And last but not least, if you see in the distance, here's a milling bridge. And it's from a flattening jig. Oh, you can flatten with it, whatever. You know, it's possible. But this fits also on it, like this. You see? So they all fit in the same system. You see? Now that's easy. And the plunge base as well. And therefore, because I needed some attachments, like you can see in here, it's attached now with 2, sorry, you see it's attached and it is with 2 nuts. It's connected with the foot plate. So now the foot plate makes part of the rail. Therefore is that system. Then there comes another thing, the standard base, the steady base, it's very dark inside. There is also no LED light. The Volt has LED lights, but this one doesn't. And that's a bit of a downfall, it's a bit of a pity. Because now it's very dark and it's very hard to see with this foot. But if you take the plunge, yeah, you have a better view, eh? It's much more open, much more light comes in. So this is very easy to see. So therefore, and also the adjustment, what that thing can do. Yeah, I rather prefer the plunge in many cases. Well, even if you want to work on smaller pieces of wood than 3/4, you see, that's also possible. Just open them, add with sticky tape another piece of wood in between, and you can go to 0, you know. So that's also possible. Well, I hope it was a very interesting video. And yeah, maybe you can use it or build it yourself for your own projects. Anyway, I'd like to thank you for watching, and maybe till the next time. Bye bye!